at least attempting to serve justice to all the corrupt leaders, politicians, is very, very recommendable. And I'm very happy with this. And so if you say morning shows the day, the morning is really bright.
Dr. Tilak Bahadur Shrestha, sir. Welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Namaskar, namaste.
What's your opinion on Balen Shah's performance?
Well, I would imagine it is right now it's a little too early to make a decision on this. I would imagine it might be say 2-3 more months to be a little more of with the confirmation about his performance. However, so far I'm very happy. Say within like one couple of days, like 24 hours and 1 week and 2 weeks, the way he has acted in a real major issues like serving justice, at least attempting to serve justice to all the corrupt leaders, politicians, is very, very recommendable. And I'm very happy with this. And so if you say morning shows the day, the morning is really bright. So I'm very, very hopeful. Yet I would simply say that it is a little too early to make a decision. The determination. So within like two or three more months, it will be very much clear to each and all of us. So I would imagine that. Thank you.
He is the youngest PM in Nepal up to now, so far.
Yes.
So what kind of his activities, government activities, you like the most?
Well, to begin with, say something I can say right now is the two things. First, he's the Home Minister, Mr. Suran Gurung, got a hold of so many corrupt people right away. We are talking about within like hours. So very, very recommendable thing to do. Also, right now, so-called squatters been taken off the main artery of the river sides, right? Those things are really good thing about the nation. So that's what we would do. So even though I'm sure that few of the squatters will have a hard time adjusting, but then that's a public property. There are two aspects of it. One is a public property. You just can't go and occupy the land. For example, suppose if I want to acquire land for, say, a tunic hill, then what? One thing. And also, it's also about the environment, because the river must have some space left and right, and so on and so forth. So there are both political, social, and environmental issues also. And so I would imagine he's going to have some kind of a space for all the squatters to put temporary one, but you just cannot give it away. It also brings the other issues like how come these squatters were there and so many years, and why not earlier government of especially Congress, MLA and Maoist did not solve the problem, because they are the main culprits. They are the one who create the problem by bringing their people and making them squatting over there. Also, the people who are doing the squatting in the public land, most of them are not poor people. They are there with political, the power, not because they are truly poor people. I'm sure there are few of them, poor people. Hopefully the government will take care of them in some ways, but otherwise they need to go and they must go. Thank you.
His party and his chairperson, Ravi Lamichhane. So they have a little bit, there is no understanding between them. It seems. So have you seen that?
Well, I'm not very aware of exactly what's happening. And so what we hear from outside is purely something that came out of news media. But I would imagine the basic understanding was that the party will be taken care of by Mr. Ravi Lamichhane as the party president, and Mr. Balen Shah will take over the government. And so that's why even from the outset or from the beginning, Mr. Shah was projected as the prime minister, right? So the people, when they voted as if Mr. Balen going to be the prime minister, right? That was a very obvious thing. So we must, respect, honor the people's verdict, which is Balen Shah going to be the prime minister. As simple as that. Now, I would add one more thing. If this party lost or say did not do a good job in the election, in that case, the so-called, I'm not aware of that, but so-called the personality issue between Mr. Lamit Sani and Mr. Shah might be issue. But since they won is such a large margin, that so-called friction is a very small issue now, in my opinion. And so also in my opinion, the party should let Balen Shah work. I mean, he should be free to work as best as he can. Otherwise, unnecessary problem will be created. Thank you.
So, what's your opinion about the government's order to dismiss the students' unions, trade unions? So, is that fine?
It's a great job. That's what we should do. The students are there to study, not to do politics. If you are a student, what is your main job? Are you going to study or not? If you want to do politics, then get out being a student and be a politician. There's no problem with that. But you cannot drag other students into your system. So you're going to make a political career for yourself by destroying others' career, right? So simple as that. Now I can imagine that students also may have a few issues, right? So in that case, they may have student union not from the party, their own. I mean, not affiliated or associated with any political parties. And so they should have a strict mandate. For example, if there is a problem with the examination or problem with the professors or problem with the curriculum or problem with tuition fees and all that, they should be taken care of by student, the representative, so they can go and talk with the college, universities, say, how can we adjust to that. But does not mean that you can do party policy over there. You can say, hey, I am from AMLA or I'm from Congress. No, that's absolutely nonsense and it should stop right now. And I'm very happy that Mr. Balen Shah is doing that.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
Namaskar. Thank you very much.